We are now live. We can now record, and it will have everything. So we are doing a Cambridge database. This paper 2 has got document production, which is Microsoft Word, database, and PowerPoint. PowerPoint is called presentation. So it's supposed to be done within 2 hours, 15 minutes. So I always advise that document production and presentation should take 1 hour, 15 minutes. And then 1 hour, you give it to database alone, access. So I want to share with you the files. The files, I have them on my desktop. They are here. Resource paper 2. Can you see it clearly?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so even the question paper, this is the question paper. And then these are the source files. So I want to create a tiny.cc that you can even use later. So how do I create a tiny.cc? So what I'll do, I'll come back here. When you're not seeing my screen, you let me know, because I'm on my side. I think everything is okay. So what I'll
do, okay, I can see it.
Okay, so I'll come to this place here, new tab, and then I go to Google Apps. When I'm on Google Apps here, let me see. I'll go to a place called Drive. So I need to upload that folder I showed you. It is a folder. So when I come to plus new here, I'd say folder upload. Folder upload. And then I try and locate it. Is on the desktop. So I'll come and look for it. Resource paper 2. I think it is this one here. Let me see if it is this. I cannot see the files inside, but I believe it is this one here. So resource paper 2. There's no any other. Yes. And then I click on upload. And then upload. So it is uploading. So let me see this side. It will be telling me once it finishes, it will zip. So let me see it. I think it has finished. So I need to know the location where it is. So here it is. So I need to share it. So I'll come to these 3 dots. Then I click on share, share. And then I remove the restrictions so that anybody who has the link can use it. Then I copy this link. I'll come here. I go to a place called tiny.cc. This is not part of the work. I'm just trying to see that somebody is texting me. I think it is Mahir. No, it's not Mahir. Mahir has decided to disappear. So I'll paste this. And then after pasting it, I call it Muhib. Your short name, yes? You remember one day that we did this together, Muhib. And then I say shorten. So once I say shorten, it is successful. So you can see here, it is, can you read for me this part here?
Tiny.cc/Muhib.
But Muhib is capital.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what...
Capital M.
Yeah, capital M. So let me copy this. I try it if it is going to work. So I close this one, I open a new tab, I put the link, the URL, I press enter. So if I press enter, I want to see. So it gives me these files. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me counter check if it is correct. I can see there is, the first one is the question paper, access.pdf. And then, yeah, it's correct. Charger and the rest. I have the paper with me on my desk, so I'm just trying to counter check. It's correct. So we have seen the link. It is tiny.cc Muhib. It was just Muhib. Can you remember how it was?
It was just tiny.cc/Muhib.
Yeah, so let me go back to tiny.cc. I just checked. Yeah, here it is. But the only tricky part is capital M. If you type one small m, it will not appear. Yeah, so back to the question paper. So this is a question paper. This question paper, we have agreed that we can spend at most 50 minutes if possible. We finish this access so that we can have the other time for other things, but we are interested in access. So they say, carry out all instructions on each step, enter your name, blah, blah, blah. Printouts with unwritten candidate details will not be marked. At the end of examination, put all your printouts into an assessment record folder. They normally give an envelope where you put whatever you have printed inside. If you have produced rough copies of printouts, put a cross through each one to indicate that it's not the copy to be marked. You must not access internet to either. You might not have access to either the internet or email system during the examination. Yeah, because it can help you get some. So the total mark is 70. But I've removed some pages. This thing is not also on the internet. I just had to scan it. It is so latest, May, June. So if I come here, from page 1, I'm jumping to page 6 because I've skipped there are 12 pages, but I'm going to page 6. So page 6 here, I don't know if this thing is so big or so small. You can see it clearly.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, you are now going to prepare some reports. All currency values must display the same currency symbol. Make sure all required data is fully visible. So they normally ask this kind of stuff because there's some currency you're going to check here. So using a database software is Microsoft Access. So that language, you should get used to it. Using a database software, Microsoft Access, import the file J2621 models.csv, comma separated value as a new table. So they want we import this table. And then after importing it, you are going to define it like this. You can see there is Boolean. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then there is text. There is a number, but this number is currency. So when they say number with currency, we are going to give it currency so that it will have some decimals. But the decimal is going to be 0 decimal. And then there's another text. These are integers. Integers are numbers without decimals. So we'll just give them integers. And then Boolean, we're going to say yes, no. And then there's the last one, there's a number. But this number, they are saying it should have 1 decimal, but with a percentage symbol. This is a very tricky one here. I think down here. Yeah, so can we just import this systematically? We see how we're going to import this file. There. Am I losing you? Or we are together?
No. We're together.
My internet is fluctuating. I don't know why. So let me do this. I'll open Access. So if I open Access, you just come to open. Remember, the source files are on my desktop according to my whatever. So this is what you should do when you're doing such a paper. People normally make a mistake here. So you go to blank database.
Yeah.
Once you're in blank database, you need to save your work. So you come here, and how do you save it? You come to this open thing like a book here. I want to save it together with the source files. So I'll click on Browse. After clicking on Browse, I'll go to Desktop, and then I go to Paper 2, resource files here. So I've already reached there. Then I give it the name I want. I'll just give it Muhib, like this, like that. And then now it is going to be saved in the resource folder. And then you click OK. So if you check here, it is on the desktop on the resource folder. So the name is Muhib. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
So if I click on Create, now it brings for me a table. You know, in Access, you should have tables, you should have forms, you should have queries, and you should have reports and labels. But it brings for you a table which you have not even created. So you click here and then you close it. Or what should I do? Delete it. And then I say, okay. Or I just close it from here. It has disappeared. So we need to import that file. There's a question they were talking about here. We import a file called J2621 models. Yeah? So we need to import that file. Some people make a mistake of, instead of importing, they export it. But it happens in exam, sometimes there's tension. So what you need to do, we are in Access. So you go to a place called External Data. And then this area is for exporting. Don't struggle with this area. Come to a place called Import and Link. Come to New Data Source. Are we together?
Yeah.
And then you click here. And then where do you go from there?
And then you go from File.
From File. And then you go to
Text file.
Text file. Very good. And then you browse. So you have to remember that all the exams that you are, especially the Cambridge exam, they normally put the source files on the desktop. They paste it on the desktop. So when you come to browse here, you click on browse and then you look for desktop. Desktop is somewhere here. You have to look for it. You must know where to get desktop. You scroll. And then after that, you look for paper 2 resource files, which is this one here. And then inside here now, you look for the paper that they have said. They said J2626 models.csv. It was this one here. and then you click on open. So it shows you this is the file that you want, J2621 models. It is found on the desktop, but you are importing it. So this one, you don't even need to do anything. And then you click on OK. Okay, once you're in OK, make sure that it has got this one highlighted, delimited, so that the comma separated thing is the CSV. And then you go to next, as simple as that. And then here you must make sure that the first row, this one, model name, is not together with the rest. Manufacturer is not the rest. So these are the column headings, like that, the field headings, yeah? And then you go to next. Here, in most cases, you don't do anything. You just go to next. And then when you're here, you have to define the primary key. So we have to go back to the question paper and check. The primary key is always listed down here. Set the model code as the primary key. But if you're not given the primary key, you have to open it in Excel and then check the duplicates. Remember how to check the duplicates? Yeah. But here we have been given a very nice, straightforward model code as the primary key. So if I go back here, I need to look for, so choose primary key. So they have said the primary key is the model code. Model code, where is model code? Here it is, this one here. And then after that, we need to come to this place called advanced. When you're choosing the primary key, make sure you go to advanced here. And then you define the rest of the things here. So I'll open this side so that you can also see. So the first two is text, and then the third one is currency, which has got decimal. So you can see, but you're going to use what? Currency. But it's going to have 0 decimal. So text, currency with 0 decimals. So I'll come here, the short text, and then this one is double. But this double, I want it to be currency. So the issue of decimals, we are going to define it later. So. Yeah. So let me go to the next one. I check on this question paper here. So the next one is text. And then how many integers? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to put text and then 4 integers and a boolean. So this is how we do it. So we have got short text, which is correct, and then integer up to SUV. Now SUV should be boolean. This one here. There are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one here should be boolean. Boolean, we say yes, no. The boolean. And then we have got the last one down here. The last one down here, according to this question paper, it was a number, but it has got decimal. Are you getting the point here? It's not an integer. It has got decimal. So how do I handle it? So I'll come here. Instead of this one here, it is double, yeah, double. So we are going to give it 1 decimal place. 1 decimal place. So after that, I'll click on what? Okay. So I'll click on okay. What has happened? So after clicking on okay, I'll go to next, and then I go to finish. So once you do this, finished importing, blah, 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 then you click on close. You have only 1 table. If there are 2, there's a problem. What should you do if there are 2?
You have to delete it and do it all over again.
You have to do it all over again very fast, because sometimes the computer can also just bring issues. So you just have to delete. So now the next thing is to right click here, then you go to design view. So there was a place here that we need to check carefully. This issue where there are decimals with 0 decimals here. Cash price. I think cash price here. Yeah. So we have to make sure that we deal with the 0 decimals nicely. So what you do, you click on cash price, and then you come down here. The format should be currency. The format should be currency. The number of decimals, they have said it should be 0. So you have to make sure it is 0. So that one, I've already fixed it. And then the next one that was there was the boolean, SUV. This SUV was a boolean. So for boolean, the format here for boolean should be yes, no, right? And then the lookup, this lookup for the boolean, lookup here, instead of checkbox, it should be text box. That is the tricky part about it. So there is general, you say yes, no, but the lookup should be text box. So that they'll be either yes, yes is made of 3 text, Y-E-S. And then no is made up of two texts, N and O. So that's why if you say checkbox, it will have a place where you put the ticks. And then the last one that we need to fix is the government subsidy, which is a number, but the number was supposed to have percentage symbol with 1 decimal. This one, I'm meeting it for the first time. Let me see, I'm going to tackle it. Percentage symbol with 1 decimal. Okay. Percentage symbol, so this one here. So I'll come back to general here. The format should be percent. So I'll take this one here. Can you see percent?
Yeah.
Percent. But the decimal, they said how many decimal? They said one decimal. So I give it 1 decimal. I've never made this. I've been teaching for long, but sometimes you meet some questions. But you can see what I just went to the format, and then I opened my eyes. My eyes were wide open looking for percentage. I saw it somewhere there. And then after choosing that percentage, not all standard. Hey, come on. It should be percentage. You have to be keen. And then the percentage should be like that. And then you need to save the changes you have done. And then you come back to the datasheet view. You check. So the percentage, I'm running to the percentage. You can see the percentage at the end there. It's, can you see? Yeah, it's one decimal.
One place.
Yeah. And then for the Boolean is either no, yes, no, yes, no, yes. This one here. This is a Boolean. SUV. And then the other one was cash price. The cash price, they said it should have 0 decimals. So it is Kenya shillings, but there is no decimals, I think. So by doing that, we have already imported the table nicely. What you just need to do is to have an evidence document showing the field names, data types, primary key, and then we import another table. So let me create, I don't know if there's on this, is there evidence? Yeah, evidence is there. There's a file called evidence here. So this is the evidence. But now, which question are we talking about? It has to match. This was question 15. Yeah, so when you're putting an evidence, make sure that you put it on the right place. If you put it in the wrong place, they can not mark it. So place your evidence. How do you take an evidence? You go back here to design view, and then now you take a picture of this. In fact, I want to leave the percentage so that they see that I knew what I was doing. I could have taken maybe a cash price, but I like this one. So, Muhib, how do you take up a screenshot?
Window key, S and Shift.
Yeah, very good. So you take like this, and then you come here. You start from somewhere nicely. Even this one, I want them to see this, just, to flows like this. And then it was question 15. So if I come to my whatever here, 15 is here. And then Control V. So there it is. So they'll see it clearly that I did that. And then the next question, this paper is not that long. This one here. Import the file J2621 manufacturers.csv as a new table in your database. Use the field names and data types. When they say use the field names and data types, they are. I don't see anything that this is a number, which is an integer. Only these two we are going to change. And then the primary key is set manufacturer. So that is the primary key. So what we need to do, we need to close this. Let me save it first. It's good to save and then you close. And then you go to external data from new source. Am I too fast?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, and then I go to text file and then I go to browse. It was on the desktop. Now they were talking about J24 manufacturer, this one here. And then I say open, and then we are still importing. Then I click on OK. And then we say you have to delimit it. And then you go to next. And then first row, you must make sure that you click this so that these ones are separated from the actual records. And then you go to next. You don't do anything there. And then the primary key, they said it's set manufacturer ID. Manufacturer ID, this one here. You can see it's unique, it's not repeated. Yeah. And then from there you go to advanced. You have to check for integer and integer. Let me see again. Which ones were integers? Integers were incorporated and employees. And then this is annual revenue, which is currency. I think this one here. This money, annual revenue means revenue is pesa, money. So it means you have to make it currency. That's what I think so. So when I come here, annual revenue, it's double, but I think I should give it what? Currency. And then these one and these ones is okay. They're integers. The rest are okay. I just click OK. After clicking OK, I go to next, and then I go to finish, and then close. So this manufacturer, let's see how it looks like. Design view. So the first one was short text, and then incorporated was a number, which was an integer, and then the currency. So this currency is what I don't know. So I'll come here. They have not given us the decimal. So I'll just give it currency, and then the decimals. They have not told us the decimal. So decimal, can I give it 0? They have not said. So I just leave it at 0. And then the last one is an integer. So let me save and see how it looks like. After saving, datasheet view. So this one is an integer. It's a number without decimals. And then incorporated was also a number without decimal. But it looks like an year. 1987, 2007, 1928. And though these are the countries. I see. Yeah. So what else? They are saying here on this, where is it? This question paper here. Place your evidence document. This is question what? It is still the same question, number 15. Are you saying that? Yeah, so that you get how many marks? 5 marks. In our evidence, was the primary key being seen? Yeah, the primary key was being seen here. So I need to press enter here so that I put it here. So what I'll do, I'll come here, I go to design view, and then I take a picture of this. So I'll just take a picture of this. With the primary key, I can see manufacturer ID, just like that. And then I come back to my evidence document, I place it beneath that one here. So they are still question 15. So this one and this one gives me 5 marks. Okay, now let me save it and I close it. Okay. Now the next procedure, you can see access is the same method, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. The next one they are saying, create, can you read for me this question, please?
Create a one-to-many relationship between the manufacturer ID in the manufacturer's table and the manufacturer code in the models table.
So we have to open the two tables, and then we create a link between the two, and then we place our evidence in question 16. So what they are talking about, we have to go to database tools, and then we create relationship. And then we have to, what we need to do here is to add this table. This is the table here. So I can drag it here, or I can click this one here and then add it. So we have got the manufacturer table. So I need to expand this a little bit, and also this one, to see everything which is inside. So according to the question, they were saying, create a relationship between the manufacturer ID in the manufacturer table. Manufacturer ID is this one here. And the manufacturer code is this one. So you drag it and drop it here on the model table here. And then make sure that this one is highlighted one to many. So it's manufacturer from the manufacturer table and manufacturer code from the models table. Then you click on create. So once you have that, you need to prove that you have created. You click on this link, and then you right click, and then you say edit relationship. And then you put it nicely on the side like this, so that they'll be able to see manufacturer to models. But you're talking about what? The field called manufacturer ID to manufacturer code on the other one. So you need to take a picture of this. So you just come here, and then you take a picture of this nicely like this. And then you click on OK here, and then you go to question 16. Where's 16 here? And then Control V. Are we together? I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah, it's together.
You're together?
Yeah.
So that one you have created. You saw how I created I clicked on this link. There's this link here. You click on it. Once you click on it, you right click, and then you say edit relationship, and then you put it on the side like this, and then you take a picture. Once you do that, you now paste it. So that one brings us where? To this place here. And then they are saying, this question is always there. Add the following as a new record in the model table. So they're talking about model table. Don't confuse, it is a model table. Do you know how to create a form?
Yeah.
Or I do it very fast?
Just do it.
Yeah, so that we can add these things here. So what I'm going to do, model table. So I'll save this one here. It's also good to save the relationship. And then after that, you close it. So this is the model table. I click on it. Then I go to create. After going to create, I go to a place called form wizard. Form wizard. And then I push all, because they're talking about models. It was models table. Then I push all these things, and then I go to next. And then I'll prefer column, going up and down. And then I go to next. And then I say modify. And then I say finish. So I have something like this. So I just highlight all of this going down. Only that. And then I push them on the side like this. So, and then here, I can change this, yeah? So I can say, I can just data input. For models. So this one here, I can click here a little bit here. I want to try and expand it so that it's on one line. And then this one, I carry it up a bit. Let me see this one. Can I move it up? I'm looking for a way to move this thing up. It says, where is that button that I can? Okay, there it is. I was struggling to get that, and then this one also can come up a bit. So the reason why I was pushing these ones here, these three, they were too long for nothing. So I just need to push them a little bit here, so that I can create 2 buttons, maybe 2 buttons only for my document. They can ask you to put 4 buttons or 2. So you use this one here. It's called, where is it? This one here, buttons. So if I click here, I can draw the first button, and then I can say I want to go to the next record, and then I want it to be a text, and then I just say next record, and then I finish. So I have next record. Another one that I might need previous record. So where is previous? This one, previous record, next record. It should be a text, next, then finish. And then I want the first one to be add record, because we need to add a new record. So I could have started with this one here. So I'll click here. Then I say add new record, but I can't see it here. So I'll go to record operation, and then add new record. You have to click and look for what you want. And then next, I want it to be text, add new record, then next, finish. So there it is. And then I can save it, and then I go to form view. So if I want to add, there are 441 records. So if I add this one they are talking about, it will be 442. If I add this one here. So this one you have to type in the exam, and you have to type it because they are checking the errors. If you type small letters and this capital, then you are doomed. So what I'll do, I'll come here, then I say add new record. So I'll start typing. I have the paper with me on my desk, so I won't refer to the other side. Are we together?
Yeah.
So the first one, I don't know even to pronounce this. We pronounce that one. And then VOL. Even you can see you're afraid to pronounce it.
Nah.
47, 49, 5. And then the model is, I don't know, these are cars or what. VV 8E 9. And then the charge time. This charge time means these are electric cars or what?
Yeah, I think so.
They look like electric cars. 67. Estimated range. The range that it can go, 290 something kilometers. 290. Hii ufiki Mombasa. And then the power. Nafika pale Savo where the lions are. The car goes off. And then which year was it launched? 2012. These are electric cars. And then the bullion is no. And then government subsidiary, in case you are importing it, they'll give you 1.7. 1.7. Remember the percentage thing?
Yeah.
So imagine if you had messed with the percentage. If you come here, you are still doomed. So imagine, I don't know how to save this. So I'll right click and then I click on save. I wish I could have put another button here to quit. Look at this. You right click here, you go back to design view, you take this button and then you come and put one here. And then you look for record operation. And then, no, there is no closing here. What about application? No. What about this? I'm looking for form operation. Close the form. I was looking for this. Next. And then it is a text and then finish. And then I save it and then I come back to form view. So once I'm done with enter it, so you can see down here it's 442 records. If I want to go to previous records, no, next record, there are so many records here. So if I want to close the form, I just click on close and it closes. So we have made a form here. So that was not, according to the question, it was not there. But if you do that in the exam, these people will respect you. It's only 2 marks. But we have entered this data. You can see 2012, 176, 67, VV, all that. And then higher. This is what I wanted us to do. If we can finish this, we can call it a day. Because the other report, this report is not complicated. There is no calculations here. Are you seeing here? Yeah, so this is what I want us to do. And then we can call it, and then later what you can do on your side, if you can be able to access the tiny.cc, you can try this on your own. And then if you're stuck, I'll be able to help you out in case you're stuck on this report. This one is not complicated. How many marks is this one? 9 marks.
9.
And then this one here is 11 marks. So it means here there is something. So we do this one and we call it a day. This one here. Yeah. So they're saying using fields from both tables, produce a tabular report. So when you're doing exams, underline the word tabular because you'll need it somewhere. This one here, tabular report. They put it up here and then people forget. And then when you're doing a report, you start with a place called show. So show is somewhere here. And then you go back up here. You do these ones here. So I want to do it systematically. Once we get these 11 marks, we call it a day. We have done something. So using fields from both tables. So I'll come here. Create what? A query first. Because I want the 2 tables, manufacturers and models. So I'll go to query design. Where is query design? Query design is here. And then I add this table and this table. They said these 2 tables. Once you do that, so there are 2 tables which I've already expanded nicely. You start with the query design. Are we together? Yeah. Now, let me see the question paper. The question paper is saying show. So once you put the 2 tables, you go to show. It should show only, let me wear my glasses so that I can see things nicely here now. You know, I'm both. So, okay, now with my glasses on, I can see. Show only the fields model name, charge time, manufacturer's name, cash price, the launch year, the SUV, government subsidiaries, and purchase price. This purchase price is not in the table. It contains a new field called purchase price. So in the exam, some people look for this for 1 hour, then the time runs out.
You have to make a new one, yeah?
Yeah, you have to make a new one. It's not there. Because I remember if I check here, there's no purchase price. There's no purchase price. There's only cash price. Somebody can jump on cash price and it's not that one. So they said we use the following. I have it on my paper here. Show only the fields model name. Model name is here. Double click here. It jumps there. I see. And then after model name, charge time. Charge time, where is charge time? Here. Charge time. And then after charge time, manufacturer's name. Manufacturer's name is on this one here. And then you can even expand this thing so that you see. I don't know, this thing should go away. Yeah, so that I can see everything. After manufacturer name was the cash price. Cash price. After cash price, the launch year. Where is the launch year? Here. And then after the launch year, the SUV. SUV. After SUV, government subsidy. Here. After government subsidy, we need to have, now look here. This is where you come here. So you can see government subsidy. Now we need to put the purchase price in this order. with the data and labels displayed in full. There's something I was trying to do here. I was trying to expand this thing so that you can see everything. You can see it was like this. So for you to be marked correctly, it has to be like this. You have to expand. So the next one that you need to add here, it's called purchase price. And you type it, there it is. Purchase, that was serious one. Starting with capital. So it should be, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
Purchase underscore. And then you say what? Price. Like that. And then you put a colon, shift and a colon, the two dots. You are seeing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that when you put that, it tells the computer you want to do calculations. So let me go to the question paper. You see what I mean. So once you do that, do not group. Do not group. We are going to do this one later. Can you see it is in bold? Yeah. So with the data and labels fully displayed, that one you have done that. And then after saying show only this, we have done that using the two tables. It contains a new field called purchase price, which is calculated at the right time, where purchase price is equal to cash price. I think that?
Yeah.
Minus cash price times subsidiary. Yeah. So we need to type that. So after putting the colon, I need to scroll. What should I do here so that I can scroll? I need to push this thing so that I see. So I need to scroll this side a little bit. And then I expand here so that I can see everything. So they said it should be cash price. Where is cash price? This is how it should be written. So I'll type here cash price, capital P. The spelling must be correct, Muhibia. Cash price. And then let me see the question paper. Where's the question paper? Where's the question paper? The question paper is saying cash price minus, again, cash price times government subsidy. And they're putting brackets. I don't know if I should put brackets.
I think you should put the brackets.
Yeah, because we are repeating this again. So what I need to do here, I'll put minus, then I put the brackets, and that's the bracket, and then I type again cash price. Capital C, cash price was having an underscore, and then capital P price like this, and then times is the asterisk. Yeah, times the government subsidy. Government subsidy is here. I think this one here.
Yeah.
So I type it, there it is. If you type wrong spelling, now Access will show you that it can access you. So let me expand this further. You can see I'm trying to expand it further so that I can see. There's an underscore. And then subsidy is capital. You have to be sober here. Just do it slowly, nicely, and steadily. Like that. And then I close the bracket. Let me see again the question paper. Like that. And then format this field to display currency to 2 decimal places. I think that language.
Yeah.
Format this field. So what I need to do, I need to click just below it here. And you should not tick it. We need to tick it.
We need to.
Yeah, because it was after government subsidy was purchase price. So it should be there. So we need to tick it. Look at what it has done to me. It has put so many things there. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I need to click here then. I think. I need to click here on where those things have come. Then I go to a place called property sheet. So this property sheet, it is already here. So this property sheet, they are telling us that it should display currency. So the format here should be currency. And then after currency, they said it should be 2 decimals. But there is no there is no decimal. There's no decimal.
Yeah, so sometimes it does that. You remember last time that I did the same thing with me?
Yeah, so what you need to do, what I normally do, let me run it first. Let me run it, and then we see. Yeah, but we are lucky. We are lucky that it has got 2 decimals. What of if they had said 1 decimal? Can you see it is here?
Yeah.
Now, I'll go back to query design, and then I close this. Oh, decimal has come, Mahir. I'm calling you Mahir, Muhib. I think the decimal has come. So I'll just put 2, but I was
it 2 or 1?
Question paper is here. Let us check. Can you read for me?
Oh yeah, two, my bad.
Yeah, but you saw I went to run it, then I came back, then I found the
Yeah.
decimals. It was not there. If it was not there, I was supposed to close it. I was supposed to, now let me save this, and then I click OK. I was supposed to close this, and then I close the query. And then I come back to query here, then I go to design view, and then I click here, and then I go to property sheet. I believe I could have found now decimal again is gone. I see. Sometimes it's a bit weird, yeah. So
They did that to me last time.
yeah. So what you need to do, you close it. Let me see again. Design view, and then I click here, this part, and then I go to property sheet. Now it has refused to bring it. So that can be crazy. But initially, even if it was not there for currency, most cases you'll find that if you run it, you'll have 2 decimal places. I see. So it has given us 2 decimal places. So we have made the query. We can close the query. So the next, after creating the query, now what did I do? First of all, I had to put all these fields that they wanted in the order they have said. And then there's a new field called purchase price. We put it and we put a colon. After putting the colon, we were looking at how to play around with the formula. The formula is here. Once we finish this now, we need to go back to the query and do this now. I think this part here.
Yeah.
The charge time is 68 or less. When they say is, you just put 68 or less. So it will be less than or equal to 68 because less than is there. So I'll need to open my query again. So I'll come here. I go to the design view. So they're talking about charge time. Where is charge time? So you make sure that you are below the field they're talking about, this charge time. So charge time is 68 or less. So you say, which one is less than? You have to check your hands. The left hand is this one here. Less than or equal to 68. 68. So it should be 68, 67, 66, 65, going downwards. Let me run it. Charge time. Where's charge time? So let me expand this. So this is the charge time. There's nothing above 68. 68 should be there, yes. But there should be nothing. So imagine from 440 something, I've reduced it to 200 and something. Are you together?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see there's nothing bigger than 68. Then you go back again. You go to design view. And then let us read the English. Now, this is where people get lost. It's 68 or less. And then the SUV is no. SUV, the Boolean should be no, 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 no. So the word no. Capital N-O. So you just type it there it is. Is. When say is, you just put it there it is. Are you together? So I'll come here. So SUV. SUV should be N-O. Like that. And then I run it. So SUV. You can see that? I've reduced these records to 123.
Sir,
Yes.
I had a question.
Yes.
If they say like has no, so you put asterisk, no asterisk, right?
Yes. Because you don't know where that no. Is it starting? Is it ending? Is it in the middle? So you don't know. So you put asterisk, no asterisk. It can appear anywhere. But when they say
if they say starts with no,
you put no and then asterisk. When
ends
they say
with no,
asterisk and then no.
Yeah.
Very nice question. Are you getting that? But here, the question, the English here that they're playing with me, they're saying is. So I know they are very sure. They want no. They don't want yes. They want no. Yeah. And no is just no. There is no other characters that you need to add because it was a Boolean. Yes or no. Are you together?
Yeah.
Now look at this. Government subsidy is 0.016 or more. So it's either this or more than this. So it's going to be greater than or equal to 0.016. Are you together? Government subsidy. So government subsidy. So I'll right click here. Then I go to design view. Government subsidy should be here. So I'll say greater than or equal to 0.016. And then let me run. So government subsidy. Yeah, so 0.006. So we imagine we have reduced this thing to how many?
45.
45. If you are doing a report, know that, some people print 30 pages in the exam, which means when you see you're printing more than 5 pages, there's something wrong with your query. Yeah.
Oh.
The questions you have just asked me, it ends with no, it starts with no. You never knew how to use the asterisks. Yeah. Yeah. And when they say, let's say, for example, they say it was Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, and they don't want Nairobi. What do you do?
You can write not Nairobi.
Yeah.
Or there's the other one.
Greater
What
than
is it?
sign, and then
Greater than
no, less than
smaller
sign.
than
Less than sign. You
less than
type
sign,
like
yeah.
this. You type like this. You type like this, and then like this. I see.
Yeah, that means not.
It means not. Very good. Muiba can see you are getting this thing. Now,
Yeah.
so we have already run our query and we have seen it is now 40, was it 40 what? 45. So these are nice kind of report. You just know you have reduced the number and you're going to print either 2 pages or 1 page. Now, we are still dropping down the question nicely. So we have done, look here, we have done this, we have done this, we have done this, we have done contains the calculations with 2 decimals, we have done the show. But we have not done tabular report. We have not done do not group. Are we together? Yeah, so do not group, we have not done it. Tabular report, we have not done it. So we need now to make the report. That was just a query. A query is used to extract information from the big table, to filter, so that you remain with what you want. And then from there, you make a report. Now that we have the report, we can make so I'll close this one here. I'll say save and then close. And then I click on it, and then I go to create, and then I go to report wizard. Report wizard. And because now, the reason I was clicking query 1 so that it comes here. And then I push all this thing here, and then I go to next. And then, why are they taking models? Because this question here, look at this question here. Do not group. Do not group. I'm answering this question. Do not group. The reason why they have taken this, all the fields are together. If you take manufacturer, it is grouped on the manufacturer's name. So this is wrong. It has been grouped on this one here. So it should be only one box having all the fields, and it's this one here. If you have 3 tables, look for one that everything is together. No one is in State House and then the other people are outside complaining. So everybody is the same table. I see. So this means do not group. And then I go to next. And then here, do you want to do any grouping? No. I just go to next. And then sorting, I'll do later. Sorting is normally done later. There's a question here that will ask us to do sorting. There's a place, sort the data in ascending order of manufacturer and ascending order of charge time. That one we'll do later. Even the produce tabular report, I've not done this. So up to here, I've not done tabular report and this one here. So I'll go back here. Then I go to next. And then here is when I choose tabular. Can you see now I'm choosing tabular?
Yeah.
And then the next thing that you have to be careful when you're doing this thing, orientation is landscape, so that it fits a single page. 45 records can fit 1 page. So I'll come and put landscape here. Are we together?
Yeah.
And then I go to next. And then here, they're asking me for I know they're going to ask me to type it's called the title. So where is the title? The title is here. The page orientation is landscape, and then the title includes the fastest charging electric vehicle. We were correct. You can see fastest charging electric. I cannot copy this thing, so I need to type it like in the exam. So I'll just type it here. Fastest charging electric vehicles. I hope I'm typing the right thing. I'm checking nicely. Vehicles. Like that. And then you click on modify. After clicking on modify, you go to finish. So we have something like this. Always they say that display in larger font size centered at the top. This one here. So what you do, you expand this up to the end here. And then you go to home. And then you center it. And then you make it slightly bigger. It is 20, so you put 24. And then the gap that is remaining here, you seal it. And then you make it bold. So it is centered and bold and 20. It was 20, but I've increased to 24. So the next question they are going to ask here, I was answering this question. The title, fastest charging electric vehicles displayed in a larger font size centered at the top of the page. We have done that. And then it has your name, center number, candidate number in the footer so that it appears in the same position on every page. The reason why, if there are 2 pages and the paper clip that you clipped in Kenya get dismantled, they can see the other paper is yours and this is also yours, and then they put it together. That's the reason why they want it to appear on the footer. So your name, center number. So how do you do that? You come here, you put it on the page footer, not on the report footer. You put it on the page footer. What you put on the page footer appears on every page. What you put on the report footer will appear only on the last page. Even if you have 6 papers you have printed, the report footer will be on the 6th page. But if you put it here, if I click here, delete, this one here also delete. And then how do I put the footer? I'll go to a place called report design, and then I take text. Is it a label? Let me see. No, label. Take label. Use label. The big A and the small a. Draw something there like this, and then assume it is me was doing the exam. You type your name nicely. Dennis Bay underscore KE048 underscore, and then your index number 011. And then you can click outside. You click on the box again. You go to home. You make it bold. You change the size to around so that they see it nicely. Then you can reduce this. It's so big, so big. So this page footer will appear on every page. Okay, so we have answered this question here. Anything?
No, that's it.
And then there's something else. We're almost finishing. There are no calculations here.
Nope.
They're saying sort the data in ascending order of manufacturer's name. Ascending. Yeah? Ascending is 1, 2, 3. That is ascending. Descending is 10, 9, like that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So we need to sort. So I'll come here. They said manufacturer's name. Let me see. Yeah. Sort the data in ascending order of manufacturer's name. So if this thing is not there for sorting, don't click on add group. Click on add sort. So you click on add sort, and then you take manufacturer's name. After taking manufacturer's name, you come here. Then you say, ascending means A at the top, right?
Yeah.
And then the other question they were talking about here, they were talking about ascending order of charge time. Ascending order of charge time. So you click on add sort, then you say charge time. But now, charge time now will be from, ascending means smallest to largest. Yes?
Largest.
Yeah. So you take like that. So that's how you do the sorting. And then, what else? According to this question paper, kwani this report was so easy? There's nothing else, man. 11 marks.
Yeah.
And then now what you need to do before you say that you're finished, you right click here and then you go to layout view. Layout view. So layout view here, you need to arrange it so that it fits nicely. You can see this thing is not fitting. So this one here, you push this one like this up to somewhere here. And then these ones here, you drag it. But make sure you don't truncate anything. You check. You scroll down and check. You can see this one almost cutting it. So you check down here. Can you see this is cut? So like that. Hey, there's something long here. What is this? Okay, up to there. So nothing else is truncated. Yeah. And then the next one, now after doing that, you come here, you expand this a little bit. What is this? This charge time. Charge time. And then this one here, you can move it a little bit there. Manufacturers, this one you can push it this way. Moib, are you seeing what I'm doing? Moib? Hello? And then you come here, you take this one, you put it on the end here, and then this one here, you put it on the end here, you come and put it in the middle somewhere there, this like this, like that, and then this one also you come, you put it somewhere there, and then it was gone for prayers, most likely. Then you come and put it somewhere there. And then SUV, you also come and drag it. This one here, you come and put it beneath. Subsidy, you expand this so that you can read it. And then government subsidy, make sure that everything is okay. You put it there, like that. And then this one here, you put it also there. And then the purchase price, you come, you put it somewhere there, like that. And then you make sure that it does not overlap. And then this one here, you come and put it there. So your report now is very neat. You push it so that it is beneath. Let me see. I need to carry this a little bit. Not this one. So I think that's okay. There it is. And then now you save it, and then you go to print preview, so that you have your. It is a one document. Is there any other? No, 2 pages. Those are 2 pages. Muiba, you back?
Yes, there's more Wi-Fi, sorry.
I thought.
Yeah, I'm back.
I thought you were praying, so I decided just to keep quiet.
No.
Layout view. I was in layout view. What I was doing, I was pulling these things so that they fit nicely. These ones here. So I've already fitted them nicely. I was just playing around with this whatever, so that it fits nicely. So I've struggled with them. They are fitting nicely now. Yeah. So basically, that's what I was doing while you are off air. So you can see it looks now nicely. This thing is 45 pages. After saving it and checking the print preview, it has got 2 pages. So Dennis Bay appears here, and also it appears on the next page, Dennis Bay. So those are only 2 pages that you need to print, and it is landscape. And on the previous page, the first page, the heading is in the middle and it is big. So this, I think, these people are so lucky. The people who did this exam were so lucky. There was no calculations down there. Yeah. Because here they were saying, look at this one, calculates the average time, average charge time, and places this below the charge time column. I think this.
Yeah.
So this one, what you are supposed to do, if you're doing this kind of question, they're talking about average charge time. So when you come here, then I go to design view, this design view. Was there a charge time? A charge time is here. So you are supposed to click on the charge time, which is below here. I think this one here. This one.
Yeah.
And then you go to report design, and then you come here, then you take average. So average is here. So it will put it on the report footer. The one I was telling you. Once it does that, you expand it like this. So you can see the formula. Average charge time. And then they normally ask these questions. Once you do that, I'm just tackling this question that is on the other side. It has a label, average charge time, to the left of this value. To the left of this value. And that average charge time should have 0 decimal places. Are you getting the question there? I'm finishing. So average charge time should be on the left of the formula. So you come and take this label here, this one here, label, and then you come and draw something like this somewhere here, and then you type there average, no, my capital, average charge, I'm finishing, charge time. It should be on the left. And then this one here, you go to property sheet. And then, is there decimals? Decimals, they talked about, the decimal should be 0 decimal. So you click here, and then you give it 0 decimal. And then now, you save it, and then you go to print preview. So print preview, you cannot see it on the first page, because it should be on the last page. So, the decimal does not take any effect. I see this part.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to go back to design view, and then I click here. Decimal places. Is there a place called fixed, really? The format, the data, text format, blah, blah, the event. So I thought if I say this one, it should pick automatically. Then I click OK. And then I need to save it. Let me close it. And then I open it. And then charge time. See, it was charge time. So let me go and see. Yeah, the decimal is giving issues because they are saying it is formatted to 0 decimal charge time. Yeah, charge time is giving problems here a bit. So you go to design view, the last shot I'm giving it. So this is the charge time. And then property sheet. But here, decimal places, it's
Sure.
yeah.
You see on top of decimal places, the format. Try clicking that. Yeah, change that to fixed.
Yeah. Hey, some people are clever, my friend. I was not seeing that. I wasn't seeing that, I swear. I was not seeing that. Yeah. You can see it was accessing me. I swear I was not seeing that. So it means when you're going for access, you just need to be sober.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I could have failed that. But Muhib, I've seen something in you. You'll pass ICT.
Thank you, sir.
Just focus, you'll pass ICT. I've already seen it. That's why I'm having interest in you so much. I believe in you. So, like that thing, I was not seeing it. Yeah. I normally tell people fixed, but now I wasn't seeing it today. I'm giving it 0. And on the other side, you can panic. Access, you don't need to panic. You just need to be sober and open your eyes and check nice. I wasn't seeing that. Thank you so much for even your interest in joining me in this. So let me stop the recording. Let me stop. It has been 1 hour. So I'll